about Tulsa because I'm from Tulsa? I call it Tulsa a working draft. For better or worse, I've seen you, Tulsa. I feel your pulsating 80s vibe of never-ending electronic music, bands playing stages for minimum wages, while dark sunglasses cover their faces with beards, and women with multiple colored hair fill themselves with sounds and conversations in bars where cattle once roamed. From the southern edge border near a puddle of a river too shallow to float a boat or a raft, 3 towers stretch jaggedly into the sky, paved in gold, like a modern-day Tower of Babel, overlooking a bronze set of giant hands made in Mexico, with a flame burning through the end of eternity. One single man claiming he could raise $8 million, and if he didn't, Jesus would hire an assassin to take him back home. The Roberts family knew when to hold them and knew when to fold them, as Kenny Rogers once said. Gliding across the rooftops of average-sized houses of suburbia, residing in neighborhoods with middle class, pretending they are gangsters, ruining their lives in petty criminal acts, teenagers becoming housewives to bastard children, screaming of regrets, screaming of the song, "He wasn't a deadbeat dad when we met," with their grandparents, neighbors, and friends taking roles to fill the father, the one the father seems to forget, leading to a lifestyle of feelings of loneliness, unwantedness, and regret, chasing the popularity contest of life's most beautiful, down through a midtown shopping mall district. Christmas traffic overflows into the streets like some form of medieval death trap, passing thousands of mindless purchasing drones because Simon Mall said, down past busy streetlight intersections, graveyards filled with the gone but not forgotten, the resting place of a famous king of his own realm, once a preacher, then a comedian. Sam Kinison here lies, now dead except to traveling fanboy eyes. Downtown to an echo chamber reverberating sounds from the universe core, turned into a modern-day excuse for a music festival. Hipsters walking with their dreadlock, awkwardly colored clothes, attempting to look as homeless as possible, differentiating themselves from the pack in a way that makes them seem exactly one and the same. Bars change names quicker than the drinks served to the guests. Next to art boutiques filled with useless garbage, painted with a meaning no one understands. Women so beautiful, losing their minds in cultures that are foreign as the gypsy-like attire that they address. Women roaming the streets in a drunken sisterhood, legs flailing out from underneath them as though they were a newly born deer, releasing the monster-like animals within. Women who let the wrong kind of men use them, abuse them, mistreat them, so they can cry about it over a martini. They'll fuck tonight, and then she'll wonder why her boyfriend thinks she's a cheating slut. They'll fight again until she leaves, beaten up, broken-hearted, regret. She wouldn't go for good guys because the good guys don't fuck as good as the bad boys with piercings and tattoos. Walking into downtown watering hole, named after a fictional creature, hairy, much like the average patron, drowning their life sorrows in beer and alcohol and weed and drugs and any way to distort the mind to the point that they believe the inside the Yeti, that the Yeti is real, or whatever it takes to simply forget. Next door to a large monumental-like ballroom, a live cathedral for music haunted by the spectrum memories of Bob Wills and his Texas Playboys. Revivals of the area consisting of a rich man's condominium complex next to where the poor homeless men lay their heads. Passing down through a burned-out city streetlight stretching into the morning-lit sky, blocking the beautiful casino rays. The casinos with their walls, Native American tribe land, now represented by money exchanging hands in their tricks of the trade, drawing in the evil white man with machines that glitter of promises and fortune, golden twinkles of the American dream, fueling the addiction of winning into losing everything that you've got, chasing the wind, chasing the dragon. In exchange for firewater, they will give you blankets with smallpox, the white man once said, who now sits rotting into poverty as every last penny is spent, staring away at a display case filled with rock and roll dreams. Churches on every street corner filling cracked souls with messages of hope to a city filled with average, mundane, and disparity, guiding us, raising us, misleading us like the backwards-ass slut that she is. But us natives love it. For all of her glamour and all of her secrets and the horror, through to the very end, I've got my eye on you, Tulsa.